All right, looks like we should be live. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining Alpha to Parking Flight Simulation channel. We have a nice little short skip down from Calgary, Canada to Salt Lake City, Utah in X-Crafts Embraer E175. Weather conditions are good. Probably got a bit of turbulence going down there, but yeah, stick around, enjoy the flight, and we're gonna jump right into it. They're cold and dark. One thing we can do here is just make sure our park brake set, throttles are at idle, speed brake is 0, flaps and slats are 0, and the engine starter switches are in the stop position. And gate is already attached. We're already connected to VATSIM, and we're flying today with crew over there at vDAL. SkyWest 3713 today, so we can get rid of engine covers. Ground objects, we'll leave that on. Chocks don't do anything. We're not going to be using the GPU. We'll be going straight to the APU. So straight to the overhead. Get these cockpit lights turned off. It'd be nice if there was a feature to have your own cold and dark setup configuration. Light off. Annunciator tests won't go on yet because we'll put battery 1 and battery 2 on. Annunciator tests, it looks okay. I was just waiting for that ping so we can silence the caution and go through the rest of the overhead. Electric switches are in the 12 o'clock position. That is good. True 1, True 2, and True Essential is auto. That's good. Bus ties are on auto. That's good. Cockpit lights, we've set those to off. Dome is off. Annunciator tests have been performed. Fuel switches and fuel pumps are in the correct position. We're going to arm the emergency lights, and passenger signs will go on. Call the attendant and let them know we're going to be pushing back in about 5 to 10 minutes. External lights are all good. Windshield wipers are off. APU. We got to do the fire control test here. That looks fine. Have to silence the warning and wait for the ECAM messages to clear. That's good. And APU into the on position for a couple of seconds, and then that yellow box appears. Go now start. Hold it for a couple of seconds. APU is starting to rise up. Rest of this avionics will come on once we get that AC power we need. External lights are all off with the exception of nav light, which is correct. Hydraulic pumps are good. Electric pump A is in the off position. That's good. Pressurization panel switches are good. Windshield heating is on. Ice protection is auto, and air conditioning and pneumatics are good. We'll just check the cockpit and cabin temperatures down to about 71 or 72 Fahrenheit. It's about 21 centigrade. All right, APU has got everything rocking here. Just check the electrical page, and battery voltage is recharging. $114 volts off the APU. That's good. Everything looks good there. And we will finish the center console. I'll turn to marker sound off. VH1 will be that. And while we're here, we will get the radio frequencies. Winnipeg Center's up, but that's not us. But CTAF, CYYC, and .WX, CYYC. So last METAR was exactly midnight Zulu. About 46 minutes old. Winds 140 at 6. We will be actually departing to the north on runway 34 left, I think it is, or 35 left. So winds 140 at 6. Visibility 20 statute miles. Broken 6,700. Broken to 25,000. Temperature's 24. 284. On the altimeter, and we have a bit of a density altitude warning here, but we should be fine. The density altitude is 5,600 feet, so 284 first of all. We go. She's good. All right, straight to the FMS. So I got to get my CTAF frequency 118.4, so we'll swap that out and get that up to where we need it to be. And we'll put Unicom on the standby. Excellent. Transponder, we'll set that to 1000. And we'll TARA. It's good. Route. What's the current AirX cycle? I think we're okay today. It's the last day of it. There's a new one tomorrow. So CYYC to Salt Lake City. Okay, it's good. Flight ID today, our call sign is SkyWest 3713. Go ahead and activate that. Looking at our flight plan here.
Calgary traffic, Air Canada 2026. We're going to be exiting Delta 3 and exiting to the apron. And the traffic visible is Air Canada 2026.
Very good. Thank you very much for that, Air Canada. Yeah, so we have a wheels up to wheels down time of about 1 hour and 40 minutes. And, excuse me, flight level 350. Pax is 68 out of a possible 76. Zero fuel rate 61,700 and carrying 10,200 pounds of fuel. Right. We will go and get our Avitab charts up here. Navigraph charts through Avitab. I like to put them on dark mode even during the daytime. And departure Stampede 2, I think, is the common one here in Calgary. So we will be heading 345 on departure. That's set. And our initial climb will be 7,000. I'll set that later. See, I don't know. I think it clears when I put some more FMS stuff in, but we can set it to 7 now. And down in Salt Lake City, coming in on the Carter 1, Salt Lake is landing north, so we're going to be 3, 4 right or left, I can't remember. 3, 4 right. Right, that makes sense. Arrival is the Carter 1. And approach will be ILS 34 left. Excuse me, 34 right. Go. And the airport chart, and finally the parking gates chart. Will be everything we need. So go to departure now. Runway 35 left. Stamp 2. Apply that and activate. And our arrival. Runway 34 right. ILS. Let's have to check with the algae or plage. Sure, yep. So we'll take algae. And we have Carter 1, Dubois transition, and apply, and activate. Cycle through our waypoints here. Hubval, Seacom, Kita, Dubois. Then we're on the arrival. Ending there, and yep, that looks just good to me. Perfinite page. So we'll just check our conditioning systems here. Go 22 degrees is just fine. Weight and balance. Like we said, our zero fuel weight is, for the weights page, 61,700. And I believe 10,100 was the 10,200 is the fuel. Press that manual load sheet and load the airplane. CG is 18. Alternate fuel. Land fuel, the alternate is 2,049. Next page, cruising altitude is 350. Cruise winds 284 at 28. ISADEV 7. Zero fuel weight, like we said, was 61,700. Fuel is there, and takeoff CG, we know that is 18 from the EFB. It's good. Next page. All those speeds are fine. So that's the performance has been entered. We will go. I thought it usually took you on to your takeoff performance pages, but we'll go to takeoff perf page. CYYC. 35 left. Winds are 140 at 6. Temperature is 24. 2NH 29er 84. And we have a takeoff weight of 71500. That's a bit aggressive on the fuel burn, actually. We have, go to my weight and balance again. 9. We're going to say about 200 pounds on the taxi out and the APU burn. So I'm going to put it at 71.7. And we'll go TO1 is fine. We do have a bit of a density altitude gig going on here. See what that looks like. Yeah, we'll need TO1. Okay, we can send that to the FMS and go to your little D-link here and accept those. Perf. Takeoff. Go to takeoff init first. Winds 140 at 6. Elevation is accurate. Condition is dry. Next page. We takeoff data set here. Doing takeoff 1, temperature 24, ATTCS on. ETS will be on. Everything else is anti-ice is off and flex temp is not simulated. Enter that. FMS takeoff. Been through that page already. Now this page looks good. Takeoff page. There are the speeds. Trim is 3.5. Up. There we go. Flaps 2. Takeoff pitch is 11. And we are done, folks. Do map mode. Ground services, get rid of the jetway. Of ground objects removed. The park brake is set already. Go to Avi tab. Or better pushback.
Ground to cockpit.
Okay.
Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, we'll go through our checklist here, folks. Maintenance status is checked. Cockpit emergency equipment, we checked that earlier. The vomit bags are in our possession. Overhead panel has been checked. Hydraulic panel, pump 3A off is checked. Passenger oxygen panel is checked. ELT is armed, but it's not simulated, so checked. Landing gear lever is down.
And hatches are closed, ready to connect.
And that is checked. Start-stop selectors are in the stop selection. That's good. Speed brake lever, flap lever is 0. That deploy is stowed. And circuit breakers are checked. Pre-flight checklist. Pressurization panel is set. That is correct. Oxygen masks is checked. Flight instruments have been checked. 2984 on both sides. 3560, 3560.
Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
And thrust levers are at idle. Park brake is on. ACARS is set. Before start checklist, trim panel is set. Roll and yaw trim are both neutral. And pitch trim is up 3.5 as per takeoff requirements. MCDU is set. We've gone through everything there. Flight instruments. Sorry, I'm going back to the pre-flight checklist. Trim panel is set. MCDU is checked. Fuel quantity is checked. 10,150 pounds. That's good. We burnt 50 sitting here. Park brake is, taxi and takeoff briefing is, I suppose, complete-ish. But I'm happy enough of it. That doors and windows are closed. Transponder is TARA. Flight deck door is locked. I assume it is. Passenger signs are on. Beacon sign will go on now. Beacon light, I should say. Hydraulic pump 3A. We can put it on or we can leave it off. We'll leave it off. Steering is off. So that's before start checklist is complete. Calgary traffic, SkyWest 3713 is pushing back from gate 89. Nose will be facing west. Calgary traffic.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Let's do it. Okay, what we can do now is we gotta arm the toga. Oops, put my auto throttle to FMS and arm the auto throttle, and there we go. 7,000 stayed there. That's positive news.
There are 6 clearly marked exits. The main cabin door through which you enter. An exit on the right side opposite the main door. 2 window exits located.
Let's make sure now we're good there. All right, let's go and get engine 1 started here. Why not, eh? Ignition Bravo is confirmed. N2 is rising. We have fuel flow. The ignition valve is open for a very long time in this start sequence. There we go. The ignition valve is off.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Park brake set. We'll start up engine 2.
Connecting tow. Stand by.
Ignition Bravo. N2 rising. Fuel flow. It's a good engine start as well. Gear pins can be removed, please. EPU can go off. Exhaust gas temperature from the EPU is dropping.
Disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Yeah, you have a good one, man. Okay, signal is nice. Do a flight control check here. Pull up. Check. Full down. Check neutral. Left and full right. Rudder full left. Rudder full right. There we go. Brake temperatures are good, just into 20s. After start checklists, please. Flaps set. We'll set them now. Flaps going to 2. Flaps 2 takes a while on this airplane. There we go, flaps 2 is set and confirmed. Flight controls have been checked. ECAS, APU shutting down. Dispatch clearance is received. After start checklist is complete. Set the minimums here. Why is minimum 0? That's interesting. Alright, we'll leave it alone. Go Juliet Golf Charlie. Calgary traffic, SkyWest 3713, taxiing to runway 35 left via Juliet Golf and Charlie. Calgary traffic. Park brake released. Taxi light, just need one. Golf. I guess in real life we would do a secondary flight plan with emergency return to the airport. But we don't have secondary flight plan. Will it come up in V3? I don't know. Looks like we are clear there and there. Calgary traffic, SkyWest 3713 crossing runway 29er at Golf. Calgary traffic. Okay, they got a lot of Havilland dashes here. Again, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you for joining. We hope you enjoy the flight from Calgary down to Salt Lake City in X-Crafts Embraer E175 version 2. So coming up here is actually taxiway Lima, which looks like it used to be an old runway, which is no longer a runway, but hasn't been updated and explained. Don't actually need to announce we're crossing a runway here because this actually ain't a runway. No Edmonton Center here. we waste no time getting down to the runway. Firing out here at 26 knots. Why not, eh? Wonder what the ground physics improvement is going to be like in the next edition. I believe it's going to be in the next edition of X-Plane. Calgary traffic, SkyWest 3713 lining up, departing runway 35 left, Calgary traffic. Okay. Let's light this puppy up. For takeoff checklist, takeoff configuration test. Oh, that's a good one.
Takeoff okay.
There we go. Brake temperatures have been checked. Could be right around the ambient temperature. They've risen a little bit because we have been braking, I suppose. Brake temperatures have been checked. ECAS, no messages. Takeoff checklist complete. Let's go. Are 140, so there's gonna be left, right aileron, left rudder, I think, is coming from there. Very light, so it's okay. It's tugging now, big time.
1. Rotate.
Rotate.
2.
Positive rate, gear up. Heading mode. Don't like how it goes to VNAV like that. Flight level change. A right turn to heading 110. Keep climbing first of all. Flaps 1. And flaps up. Autopilot. The elevator response is quite poor. We'll go direct to upval. Activate and nav mode and VNav flight level change. Plug that in again. Lights off. After takeoff checklist, flaps up, gear is up, and pressurization panel is checked, and ECAS pressurization is good. Cabin altitude 6,000 feet, 1,000 feet a minute. Have takeoff checklist complete. Next checklist will be descent. Looks really good. Looks really good. Head on up to 350. Transition altitude. I got the passenger signs. As we will step away for a moment. Okay, just leveling off at our cruising altitude, 350. Those beautiful mountains there, eh? Nice. Right hand side window. Oh, that's pretty. Say we are in speed is in throttle mode. I can pull my throttles back now. We'll keep that view up coming into the mountain range here. It's gorgeous. To see where we are in the world. Open street map, just crossed the border. Mount Cleveland off to the right. Alright. Some of this clutter out of here. .166 from Dubois. It should be in Unicom mode. And we'll get our CTAF for Salt Lake City. 1905. That is set. Ooh, looks like we have ATC coming up here, folks. Oh, we have tower, we've got ground. Deliveries set up. Okay, well, we'll have to get the ATIS. Grab that ATIS. ATIS information Zulu. 1907. There they are now landing south. Okay. Gonna change up what we need to do. 1907, 10 miles, view 8000. Excuse me. Visual or ILS approaches in use, landing. Visual or RNAV Zulu 16 right. Which I think I will do. I will take 16 right. 16 right. Visual and ILS 16 left. And 17. Okay, we have information Zulu for the time being. So what we need to do here is we need to sync, went to heading mode. Okay. Switch our arrival to it's going to be Weber 6 right, RNAV Zulu, Weber, apply, activate, flight plan. Direct to Dubois, activate nav mode and nav. Stepping away for just a few moments. Okay, so Formation Zulu, and 80 miles from top of descent. Okay, so we'll just have a look at our descent now, so we're getting kind of closer. We can ditch the Calgary charts. Our first constraint is Brigham City VOR. I should visit that place. That's gotta be, this has gotta be jiving. And then Diane, it's gonna be set at 14,000, Diane 11,000, Anti 11,000. Actually, no, I'm going to Weber. That's right, Weber 12,000, Bingham 14,000. LHO. That is LHO, okay. That it doesn't seem to understand. The Weber. Yikes, boys. Big yikes. So I gotta do it all again. Go sync, heading mode, arrival, runway 16 right, RNAV Zulu, from Weber, approach, did that, 16 right, sorry, arrival, RNAV Zulu from Weber. I probably have to put this back in again. Wow, and apply that. Activate. Flight plan. Carter. Weber. Okay, so delete this guy. Weber's the end. We'll grab the RNAV. First I'm gonna have to get back on track. Wow, direct activate. Lava. Direct. Nav mode. Nav. 5.5, I got that ready. On COM 2, I'm going to put tower and ground 1050. Ground is 12377. Okay, let's pulse that up, and then I'll just switch between them down here. One 4000. So our descent checklist. Auto brake is not set. We'll go auto brake low. Should be fine. Landing data. Haven't calculated that yet. Runway 16 right. Winds are 907. There is 3 hot. 905. Landing weight is going to be a 0 fuel weight plus 4,000, so 6570. Tops 5 looks good, we'll compute that. Under to the FMS, we approach 131. Fine. V-Link, up the V-speeds. Into the radios. Okay, so landing data is set. Approach briefing is complete. Descent checklist complete. Don't know why you would have to have an approach briefing for your descent checklist, but Sure, birdie. Gonna get cold soon. See what the latest status is there. Still on Zulu. Very good. This is very successful. Okay, 135.5. Salt Lake City approach, hello, SkyWest 3713, passing through flight level 210 on the Carter 1.
SkyWest 3713, Salt Lake City approach, good evening, squawk 4321.
Squawk 4321, SkyWest 3713.
SkyWest 3713, radar contact 35 miles north of the Ogden VOR. Salt Lake altimeter 29905. ATIS information, Zulu is current for landing south. Descend via the Carter 1 arrival and when able, say approach request.
We have Zulu and we will descend on the Carter 1 arrival. We would like RNAV Zulu for 16 right, SkyWest 3713.
SkyWest 3713, you can expect the RNAV Zulu, runway 16 right approach, I believe is what you said, via Weber.
Affirmative, I may have said 16 left by accident, but yes, 16 right, RNAV Zulu, and are we cleared for the approach via Weber? SkyWest 3713.
SkyWest 3713, cross Weber at 12000 at Weber, cleared ILS, cleared RNAV Zulu, runway 16 right approach.
Cross Weber at 12000 and cleared RNAV Zulu for 16 right approach, SkyWest 3713. Okay, we are clear. 29905 on the barometrics here. Go. So the minimums that I was trying to get earlier. Approach. RNAV Zulu. 6 right. And we have R&P. I don't think we have 0.1, do we? No, it looks like we have 0.12. Well, maybe it's close enough. But it's 255 on the minimums. Very strange behavior there from the airplane. It's lost the VNAV path. Go direct to Weber. Activate. Extremely bizarre behavior. If those were real passengers, they'd be going crazy right now. Gone down to 1-2000. They're cleared RNAV Weber. At Weber. So that'll take our minimums down to 4481. Control signs on, landing lights on. Approach checklist. Passenger size on, checked. Altimeters are checked. Approach checklist is complete. So landing 16 right, we should be probably exiting Alpha 6 or Alpha 5. I think we need to have gate. Oops. Bravo 38.
November 71 X-ray, Salk Lake approach. 71 X-ray. November 71 X-ray, clear to maintain 6,500 and maintain VFR. VFR 6,500, 71 X-ray. And November 71 X-ray, I know you said VFR to the south. Do you want to put an airport on file?
Flight level change here.
Yes, sir. That'd be Bravo. Kilo Papa Victor uniform, please. 71 X-ray. Roger. Thank you.
Vertical speed. The final approach fix is a banker. Can I arm the VNAV here? Oh, okay, let's grab it. Pretty wild behavior in this airplane. Okay, so we're gonna go down to 4,000, 4481, so 45. Take us to minimums. Speed brake. Flaps 1.
High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed.
Skywest 3713, contact Salt Lake City Tower now, 119.05. Good day.
Over to tower 1905. Have a good day, Skywest 3713. Tower hello, Skywest 3713, RNAV Zulu 1-6 right. Good day.
3713, Salt Lake Tower, good evening, 110.7, runway 16 right, cleared land, say gate number.
Cleared land, we have gate Bravo 38, Skywest 3713.
Roger.
Flaps 2. Where is this taking me? Extremely strange behavior here.
Autopilot.
Wow. Just wow. A big wow to X-Crafts here, guys. Is it just completely off course or something? Yeah, it was taking me just completely off course. Ups 5.
1,000.
Landing checklist. Gear down. Flaps set for landing. Landing checklist is complete.
500.
Winds are pretty moderate. Slightly off the right.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. Minimums.
Get rid of that stupid flight director.
200. 100. 50. 40.
Throttle.
30,
Throttle.
20. 10.
Auto brake.
Like we will get Alpha 6 here.
Skywest 3713, taxi via Alpha 5 to 2 west, and remain on this frequency. Good night.
Alpha 5 to 2 west, remain on frequency. Skywest 3713, thank you. Alpha 5 and 2 west. Start up the EPU. Yikes. Having an absolute brain hemorrhage. That's the lights. This light. On 6. Ground said I had enough. Tower Skywest 3713, looks like Bravo 38 is still a construction site in my simulator, so Bravo 32 if that's okay.
Skywest 3713, roger. No worries.
Okay, we're gonna take 32 here. Oh my god, the click zones are just atrocious, bro. Well, welcome to Salt Lake City, the home of strangeness and some of the most incredible natural wonders and vistas. The known universe being more or less Earth. Park brake is set. Use running. Go ahead. It's down. Will section light come off, red beacon come off, nav lights can come off. And services, ground objects, gate on over. Passenger door open. There you have it, folks. What we're going to do here is we're going to do something pretty cool. Now we're going to change gambling here because I don't know if this is actually really going to happen. We're going to change that phase by changing my departure and arrival airport as if I was doing a turnaround flight. We're going to go to sim brief here. We go edit flight plan. And let's say we're flying back to Calgary. I'm just going to say that's good for now. We'll put in a new number here. 4717. We'll disconnect from VATSIM first so they don't go crazy. Okay, that's done. And I'm going to generate that flight. What we should see, hopefully, the phase will go from at gate to pre-flight to mark the turnaround.
Attention all aircraft. Salk Lake City International. Information. Sierra current. Altimeter 3003.
And it did not. I was hoping I was going to have a mic drop moment there, so we'll get it right next time. But it seems that it wasn't playing. Yeah, it did happen. Okay. Wow. So it was a mic drop moment. Look at that. All right. I guess we have to see the landing, do we? Okay. Never actually done this while telemetry is still running. Give it a shot and see what happens, but first I have to check out Volante. Here. Submit. All right, we can do it now. It straight up just doesn't like the crap. I got it. How it does. First I have to go to the bathroom. I didn't see where the ground was there. We'll have to take that. We'll have to take that. See us for the next one.